Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another game of Major League Wingspan. We are getting through our league games here in this regular season. We're about halfway through. We're in pretty good shape so far, but still a lot of games left to play. And we've got one coming up right here, and this is a divisional game, so this is definitely an important one to win. We're going first. Oh, and I can see very nice pleated woodpecker in the tray. Can we add to that in our starting hand? Okay, well, we do have some more cavity nests at least, which I do, yeah, definitely want to be going with. If we are, as I say, going with that pleated woodpecker. Oh, and even Moltoni. I didn't even see that. My eyes went straight to the woodpecker. So, okay, we're going to have fun here. That is for sure. So, okay, well, yeah, I think we probably have to go with this shell duck. Not really my favourite wetland bird, but it will have the cavity space that we need in order to, yeah, get those pleated woodpecker eggs. See what we've got on the bonus card. Okay, I think we're going Forester there. That seems quite straightforward. But yeah, this is an interesting start. This is an interesting start. Now we're definitely picking up Moltoni and the woodpecker. That's for sure. That's kind of beyond question for me. How do we approach this? That's the question on my mind. I'm wondering if like this nightingale could be useful, just as a way of getting a bit more food, being able to get things going more quickly. Obviously, with Moltoni, you kind of need food, and we kind of need a grass and bird. I mean, I suppose Moltoni would be the grass and bird, but just building that out is nice. But I like this spoonbill as well. Anytime you're going with these teal powers, playing more birds, bonus cards are always good. So I'm just working out if we can do something like this. Now, if we did, I would definitely need to be getting the nightingale down, laying some eggs and getting some food, just to allow myself to actually use the pleated woodpecker with the double egg. But then, I don't know if I'm then going to be able to even use Moltoni if I want to try and play the shell duck and the woodpecker as well. So maybe we think that's a bit too ambitious. Maybe we just go with pleated woodpecker. We'll take a bit of food. We might have to take pain one turn if we're just not giving out eggs, or maybe just not getting the two ourselves. But yeah, then we can think about, I suppose maybe even like, do we keep the house wren and double play into Moltoni? Is that weird? It feels weird. I'm just, yeah, really trying to work out if there's a world where we could, for example, get the woodpecker down, take food, play the shell duck, take food. It would have to be a couple more times. Maybe even 3 more times, because we'd have to double play into the wren and then have enough food to use the Moltoni and play the spoonbill at the end of the round. But we'd also need the legs at some point. This feels like biting off more than I can chew, so I think I will leave that. I think we just keep it simple. I think we keep it simple. Go with the spoonbill. Yeah, I mean, go with the shell duck. I think we kind of need that just for getting some extra cards, really. I mean, there's a world where actually I just ignore the shell duck. Go with the spoonbill as the wetland play. How's that for a combo? And yeah, play the woodpecker. Get these down in the grasslands. I might actually like that a bit more, to be honest, now I'm thinking about this. Yeah, I just really don't like these these kind of wetland birds with the brown power, so yeah, I think this feels more tempting to me. Get the woodpecker down, take food once, double play. Suddenly we're able to get a bit more food when we're laying eggs, and we can choose the food we're giving out, maybe give out some nectar if it's going to help us. But I think I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to lock that in. So yeah, as I say, definitely one of the trickiest starts I've had in this tournament so far. Quite a few different ways to go with that. Hopefully, though, once we get this Moltoni and pleated woodpecker setup going, we should be off to the races, because there's a lot of potential here. All right, our opponent has picked, we'll see what they're keeping, 3 birds. So I'm sure if there's a cavity nest in there, it will have been kept. I think you do kind of need that when you know your opponent is going with the pleated woodpecker. So we're going to pick those up. Hopefully not reveal anything too good. I mean, that white throat's not bad. But I think, to be honest, I think we've got enough that we need to be getting on with this round. I don't know if we necessarily draw cards again here. I think, yeah, getting I think these 4 birds down is going to be the plan. And then obviously, as I say, use the Moltoni to play this spoonbill, and that is going to need some food, but we should be, yeah, hopefully in a good position for that. So I think we'll just stick with our approach. Oh no, you're drawing birds. Didn't pick up the screech. I did pick up, it was a white throat, wasn't it? That was that first bird. So okay, well, we're going to get this down. And yeah, I guess at the very least, I mean, even if my opponent is going to play a bird here, we do get those 2 nectars, which will allow this double play, which I think is going to be key because we do really need the egg spaces here on the wren. Just to, yeah, pick up those eggs that we're going to get from the woodpecker. So that's going to be nice. And we're going to be doing all right for this end of round goal. I mean, it's not really what was on my mind with the starting hand, but we might be able to pick up some points there. So, okay, Sister Curly into Franklin's goal. I don't think I've ever seen that for a starting play, but that's quite fun. So, okay, well, yeah, you have got the star nest, but if you're going Franklin's goal, I don't really care about giving away 3 eggs to you, so knock yourselves out. I'm going to take, yeah, as I say, these nectars. We'll give out the egg. It's not ideal that we get 1, opponent gets 1, but we need it, as I say, to do this double play. So that's quite fun. We're both going to be double playing to open the grasslands, which, yeah, is a bit of an unusual sight, but definitely a fun one. So, yeah, okay, you're going with the white throat as well, which not really one that you normally associate going grasslands, but we'll see how that's managed. And yeah, we've got to manage this nightingale as well, because I don't want to give out too much free food and help out a Franklin's goal that much. But like I say, we can be selective, we can give out specific food, and I think importantly we can time when we give out the food and try and give it as late in the round as possible. And we'll see as we come into next round, but there'll be some chances, I think, to give out nectar on the last turn. We'll be able to use it for Moltoni, and obviously my opponent won't have any time to do anything with that, but we'll get our grass and double play in. As I say, house running to nightingale. So yeah, 4 turns left. I think we should be okay, because we take food twice, we lay eggs once, we play the Moltoni. Across those turns, we're going to get the 5 food we need to play these birds. So as long as the feeder cooperates, then we should be okay. But yeah, as I say, we have got that nightingale for a little bit of flexibility, so I think I'll leave that as late as I can, and probably lay eggs on that last turn. I think that's going to be the approach here. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but we'll see how this is going to go as well, because Franklin's goal is a really strong start, but no forest, no food access for now. Obviously lots of cards to maybe go and throw and get a bit more food, so we'll see how that is handled. But yeah, it looks like eggs are what's on the menu for now, and filling up. So definitely filling up, and that's where giving away some of these eggs, yeah, not too big of a deal. But we're going to take our food. We get the fish and the worm that we need, and yeah, hopefully we can grab some nectar. Certainly, I think going Moltoni and going with a strong forest, we can definitely target picking up some of these nectar points. So it's going to be something to think about for sure in this early game. But I'm quite liking this start. This is unusual. I don't think I've, as I say, started a game quite in this manner before, but Moltoni's always fun. We're going to have a good time. And okay, you're playing Sparrowhawk, so that is definitely nice when you've got Franklin's goal. Free bird going down. You're about to take food. I'm going to get in before you and get the nectar and the worm. So that's all good. We're happy that we've got what we want. So yeah, we can do Moltoni now. So we'll do nectar worm. Then I think we lay eggs, and I think probably just take the seed. I think we take the seed rather than yeah, give out a nectar that my opponent will almost certainly be able to use to their flexibility, whereas obviously, yeah, with a seed, just depends if that's any good for them. And back onto our turn here. Yeah, opponent's grabbing some food, getting a little bit of nectar, but not loads, so I'm okay with that. And yeah, we're going to do our Moltoni's Warbler, so definitely want to clear out off the woodpecker. And yeah, definitely going to be glad to get the spoonbill down as the free place. That's going to be nice. Hopefully, we're going to get a good bonus card off that. And then hopefully going into next round, we can find more birds, find more good brown powers. I think we're going to focus on the forest. I think a little bit of card draw would be nice. Obviously did have that brown power in the starting hand, but yeah, shell duck is just not the one for me. So if we can just find, to be honest, even just more, any wetland birds, I probably would like more bonus card birds. But if we could just build this wetlands out and give us this opportunity, I think, spending eggs, clearing out the woodpecker space, that's going to be important. So we'll try and focus on that. And we've got a Forest Phoebe in place, so we're going to get some freebies from Phoebe coming our way. I don't mind that at all. Go with Moltoni, so we'll see what that's going to be. And yeah, I don't know. This feels like a situation where I could chance it, giving away the nectar. But I'm not going to. I think it's too much for a risk, and maybe there's a bird for the end of round goal that we've got to watch out for. So we're just going to lay eggs. We're just going to give away the seed that we know, as I say, that we need for this spoonbill. So yeah, that'll be a nice play. And yeah, that's going to set us up well. Hopefully, just I say build up the wetlands with some nice big point birds. We're going to look for those nice forest brown powers, even just some that gain food, to be honest. Normally don't go for those with Polite Woodpecker, but we need all the food we can get. Go Moltoni. Just try and play as many big point birds as we can. And obviously, if we can get some good stuff for Forester, that would be a nice bonus as well. And maybe something that can synergize with our spoonbill. So, okay, you did use the seed, Crested Pigeon, so fair enough. You are going for the end of round goal, and yeah, you would have been able to spend the nectar. So, time to do the Moltoni play. What can we get on the bonus card here? Okay, Diet Specialist. I think we go with that. Platform Builder's not bad either, but yeah, Diet Specialist, we've already got one. And our game plan here already is just going to be playing those big point high food cost birds. So we should be able to score points off that, hopefully, without too much issue. And we come into the next round, and we got more food co-op with the blue throat. So be interested to see if yeah, you want to go for that. Otherwise, I might. It works with Diet Specialist. It's certainly not a bad one. And again, just like the Nightingale, I mean, I could totally see a situation where I have Nightingale and blue throat in the grasslands, and then on my last turn of the round, I lay eggs, I give out 2 nectar, my opponent can't use them, and I can. That feels like a nice little sneaky thing to try and do here, which is always fun in Wingspan. So we'll see if we can pull that off. But yeah, otherwise it's probably just going to be top decking, seeing what we can find. I mean, the concern here is definitely that my opponent's got the better card access with the gull. We'll be definitely hammering this grass and seeing more cards, probably doing better on this end of round goal. So I think we'll just try and qualify for that one, and not really go too far either way. But we're not getting blue throat, but we are going to get a lapwing, so I think we'll take that. That's definitely not a bad one, and we'll go off the top. And canvasback is very, very nice as well. So yep, I'll take that. That's good. More cavity nesting space as well. So I think what I'll do, and I think I do want to get this lapwing in as well. I wonder if maybe, does that go in the grasslands here? I'm sort of filling up my grasslands really quickly, which is good because you want to do that and get more eggs when you're laying eggs, but I don't want to fill it up so much that I then, in the late game, draw loads of good big point grassland only birds that I then can't play. So yeah, I'll have to see, but I can definitely see a good tempo sequence here where I take food, play the lapwing, and then play the canvasback, and then go back for cards. So suddenly I'm getting the extra card here and the extra card here, and then when I lay eggs, I can make use of this extra egg as well. That feels like a good sequence to be going with. But I mean, equally, this white-backed woodpecker in the tray sort of ticks all the boxes as well. Getting the extra food, getting Forester, etc. So okay, you're taking food, not using the Phoebe. So interesting. Little bit of mind games. Could have used the Phoebe, got the worm, play the blue throat. Nah, not interested. So okay, we'll see. We'll see how that develops. But yeah, I think we've got to go for food here. And okay, we'll go nectar worm here. Not a great reroll. And of course, take the pleated woodpecker eggs. And yeah, I think lapwing. I think lapwing's a good play here. We could definitely benefit from a big influx of food just to be able to help get stuff going, because yeah, this forest is a little bit on the shy side. So if we can build that out, that would definitely be ideal. And then, yeah, as I say, being able to then play the canvas back straight away afterwards. We then have 3 turns left, so we can easily draw cards. You know, we can lay eggs, maybe legs twice, maybe play another bird, see what we can find, hopefully. But yeah, this canvas back, this is going to be huge for us, basically doubling our card access. And hello, superb lyrebird. So you're going to be copying my woodpecker, which again, I don't know, I'm sort of okay with that. This feels like going grass is maybe running out of egg space. I think we're going to be okay, certainly with the canvas back. So yeah, let's do lapwing. And yeah, I guess we spend a worm. I think we spend a worm just to be sure, and we can clear out the woodpecker. So even if you're going to copy and give me eggs, we're going to be okay. So come on, lapwing. That's not the reroll I was hoping for, and that's why I kept the nectar to give a bit of flexibility. So okay, yeah, that wasn't the big influx of food I was hoping for. But I think we do still play this canvas back. Draw cards. Maybe draw cards twice. Maybe we can pull a fast one on this end of round goal. I don't know. It would be a little bit cheeky. We'll see what we can do, and then yeah, as I say, maybe try and go and lay eggs on the last turn and give out the nectar that my opponent then can't use. But we'll see. We'll see what we can get here. But this is going to be definitely a nice one to play. And I don't know, maybe I'm put off playing this woodpecker now because I don't want to give better options for the lyrebird. I honestly, like I said, don't think that Polluted Woodpecker is that good of a one to copy here. But it would definitely put me off playing if I found a Galar or something like that. I would not be wanting to go with that. But let's go ahead, get this canvas back down. I think I'm going to do rat nectar. I think that's kind of the awkward food of the rat can go away here. And we'll keep worm seed, which is generally more flexible, more needed on birds that I'm going to be looking for. So the points are looking good. We're looking healthy, 37. And yeah, as I say, if we draw cards twice here, I mean, I suppose we'd be going up to 8 cards, but we'd be giving 2 more over here. And then if I laid eggs and played a bird, I'd be down to 7. It's touch and go. It might be enough. I think my opponent could easily, if they saw it coming, just spend an extra turn laying eggs and use the gull. But maybe it's not what they want to do. Taking food, playing birds, that's what you want to do at this point of the game. So at the very least, we could maybe cause some slow turns or some inefficiencies. But we'll see. I mean, if canvas back gives us something amazing, I'm going to want to get it down quickly. So if I have to ignore the center round goal, it's not a big deal. It's only a few points. And yeah, maybe we can target round 3, but round 4 is going to be interesting. We ain't got no tuck cards yet, so we gotta think about that carefully, and we gotta see if we can find something for that. Onto our next turn here. You can see, we're getting a free egg, so lyrebird is being used to copy the woodpecker. We're still not getting free worms, so this Phoebe is being a bit of a miser, so we'll have to watch out there. But okay, let's draw cards. Let's see what we can get. Okay, usually not hatch. That's actually not bad. We are going to spend the egg here. See what else we can get. Brown pelican, don't think I want you. I think maybe I do want this woodpecker. I think I could totally see a world here where we go nuthatch and woodpecker. They're definitely good for the bonus cards. So let's pick it up. See what we get off the deck with the canvas back. Okay, you are less interesting, Bruges Hawk, I'm very sorry to say. But we could definitely get this down this round. And yeah, I think Forester, 8 points is doable. 8 points is totally doable if we get the right birds coming up. So we'll see if that is something we can pursue. But otherwise, just getting some good resources, getting some good points off these birds is definitely going to be what we're going to try and do here. But yeah, we'll see what my opponent's going to do as well. I mean, As they picking up nectar. Are we going to see this blue throat come in? We may see this blue throat come in. But then, I'd say if so, I mean, that puts you down to 4 birds. You lay eggs once, you go up to 6. And then I think we could tie here. I think we could tie by drawing cards again. And I think that's worth it because we're going to need extra cards anyway. To use Moltoni, we can throw in for eggs, we can throw in for cards. We might find a tucking bird that we can use those cards up with as well. So cards are going to be useful. Drawing again here is, yeah, totally an option worth looking at. We'll see. I think we're well placed to react. And on to our next turn here. No, it's the white throat. I forgot about that. That did come up right at the start of the game. So, okay, that is going to, yeah, definitely make for some interesting egg space conundrums again. But okay, so yeah, you're on 4 cards. So I'll say even if you did lay eggs, you'd go up to 6. I draw cards, you go up to 7, but I go up to 8. And then obviously when I play something, I go back down to 7. So I think that's worth doing. I think that's totally worth doing. So let's draw again. Oh, hello. Tui copy Lyrebird? I don't think I could do that. I could do Tui copy Phoebe. But yeah, maybe not the game for you, Tui. We'll go off the top again. Oh, says Phoebe. We've already got quite a few cup nests down. Yes, we do. So that could be a nice final grass and play to look at. See what else we can get off the top. Okay. Less interested in you, Song Sparrow. Ooh, but I'm very interested in you, Common Chiff Chaff. You are our ticket to great success in end of round goal 4. So lovely stuff. I will be putting you in the wetlands. So that's definitely good. And yeah, this is just going to give me even more license to go and draw cards and dig, because we're going to get points on our wetlands, which I think is always nice. With Moltoni, sometimes in that last round, you know, taking a 0-point turn isn't ideal, but if we have this in our wetlands and we're scoring points in our wetlands and in our forest and in our grasslands, I think that just is exactly what you want to see. So that's going to be good. And yeah, we'll see what the approach is going to be here. As I imagine it will be trying to tie the end of round goal. But I think we're in a good position regardless. So we'll lay eggs here. We'll give out the nectar that my opponent can't use. And I think we prioritize this. It's kind of tricky. I'm sort of torn between these two. I think this one is the least valuable one for my opponent's copy. I think getting the free cash every time off the nuthatch is pretty solid to copy with a Lyrebird. Whereas when your food access is already quite good, and you have got the Phoebe and I've got the Nightingale, that might be less appealing to copy. But yeah, so we do have this Tui ourselves as well. So I think that could be one that we play because, yeah, again, it hits Forester, it actually hits Dark Specialist as well. So I think that could potentially be a round 3 play that we look at. And yeah, just copy this Phoebe and just give out even more food. So we're probably not going to need to be taking food too much, but that's just going to give us more turns for playing birds, which is what we want to do here. And on to our last turn of the round here. Yeah, opponent laying eggs, so up to 7, as expected. We got to lay eggs, so we are going to do just that. And we'll spread them around, keep them off the cavities, give out this nectar, which you cannot use. So sorry, not sorry for that. And yeah, I think we do go ahead and play this woodpecker. I think that's going to be key. I mean, to be honest, actually, I'm sort of tempted to play the Chiff Chaff because maybe something good comes up as a tray and I want to draw cards turn 1. I can always play this woodpecker a little bit later. Yeah, if I look at this forest nectar, I think we're way away from trying to compete there. So we might just leave that. Yeah, I think actually, on second thoughts, let's get this Chiff Chaff into the game. So we're slightly revealing our hand there, but we were going to want to get it down at some point anyway. So yeah, let's get you down into our wetlands. I'll say tie the end of round goal, which I'm quite happy with. And all these extra cards will be points with the Chiff Chaff, so that's good. What do we get in the tray? Okay, absolutely nothing of use, so I don't think we'll be going for those, but yeah, sort of tempted to just draw cards anyway and just see what comes up, but I think probably, yeah, I mean, I think I want to do this woodpecker, but it might just give you an extra turn using it and copying it. So maybe I do just draw cards now. Maybe I do. Maybe I spend a food. if I'm going to be going woodpecker, maybe I'm going to have extra food because this tray is pretty awful. So, although I mean, I don't know. I'm sort of disrespecting this parrot crossbill, but again, it would help the bonus cards. So maybe let's just draw normally. So let's see what we get off the top first of all. Ooh, okay. Well, now you'll compete with Says Phoebe, and this is exactly why I didn't want to play Lapwing too early, but there you go. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's take the crossbill. Okay, right, you're terrible, you can get tucked. You're terrible, you can get tucked. And I think you're terrible, and you can get tucked. So we'll take our 3 points. We'll obviously use the canvas back. That's not a bad one, Ibis. Nice big points. So, yeah, we're definitely getting some options here, and say it quietly, but we could fill the board here. We've definitely got the time and the turns and the birds. It's just about getting the food and the eggs, but that's where I say hopefully this forest is going to come in nicely. And these bonus cards, I mean, say I'm totally seeing a world here where we can max both of these out, get a load of points. And yeah, we're actually looking really good for both of these final two end of round goals now. So it's just a matter of getting things together, getting things going. That's what this round's going to be all about. And on to our next turn, and indeed, opponent is taking a food, so glad I didn't bother playing the forest bird. But we do get the 3 eggs, so I think now, yeah, I think we go with this. I mean, it's kind of borderline. It's getting to the point where it's a little bit late to be playing a low point bird like this, but let's say when you're going Moltoni and when you've got big point birds to play, and when you've got a bonus card that you know it's going to score off, I don't think that's a bad thing to be going with. So we'll get that down, and yeah, I think we take food. I'm wondering if we take food, we play another forest bird, we take food again, and then we lay eggs. That might leave us with a lot of food. Oh, now blue throat's going into the wetlands. Okay, that might just be to qualify for the end of round. So fair enough. Yeah, okay. I think we do take food here, and you can definitely go. A little bit more nectar, nice to see. And yeah, okay, 3 turns left, so we got to lay eggs one of them. I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm wondering if we could lay eggs for 2 of them, or maybe I think we might need more food. So I'm wondering if we play the 2e, take food, lay eggs. And then we play the Ibis as the play this round, just to make sure on the end of round. I don't know, we can see. We might be okay. In which case, maybe we want to play the Phoebe now, just to get that big influx of eggs. I think Phoebe is Phoebe better? Actually, maybe it's kind of borderline. And now Green Heron's going in, so maybe we will have to think about the end of round. But yeah, I suppose I want to get this cup nest in before I use the Phoebe, and I might want to get this one in as well. So, yeah, I think we go with 2e here. Let's see, if I'm going to go with this nuthatch, I might hold off on this one. We might actually just take the lure bound on Forester, but depends what else we can go with. So let's yeah, let's play this 2e. Let's play this 2e. As I say, I think we could look at taking food here, and then legs on the last turn. And I think we have to be ready to play this Ibis, because we could definitely be seeing yeah, some more wetland birds coming in here. I want to be ready to react to that, and I think this Ibis is not the best bird, but it's not terrible. It's nice big points, and we're going to get a 3 point off it in the last round, because we're going to get to see an extra card, and we're going to get an extra tuck on the Chef Chaff, so it's got that going for it. And yeah, Diet Specialist, I think sort of whatever combo of birds we play here, we should be alright there. I say Forester, touch and go at the moment. I'm hoping we can find a nice Kakapo or something like that in that final round, so I don't have to play something like this Nuthatch or, God forbid, Crossbill. So yeah, we'll cross our fingers that some alternative options are going to come our way. But it looks like you're taking some food, and it feels like really not that much nectar's coming up this game. So this could be causing some swings late on here, depending on how that goes. But yeah, if we can get a few here to spend on our ibis, that would definitely help protect what we've got going in this wetlands. And then, yeah, forest might be too long gone, but if we can win 2 out of 3, that is still a decent chunk of points. So yeah, we'll see what you're going to copy. You are going to keep copying police woodpecker. So again, I'll take these 3 eggs. I think they're actually quite useful for me in this situation. So definitely not a bad thing at this point. So we need to take food. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of tempted to spend a seed and reset this feeder, but I feel like we need every little bit of food we've got here. So actually, let's get rid of. I think the Phoebe is better than the flycatcher. We have got the same number of both nest types at the moment, and this is just extra point. And yeah, we may well, as I say, end up playing another one later. So I think you can go. Hopefully get some nectar on the reroll. We do indeed. That's good. And yeah, I mean, you've not been using this, Phoebe, so you clearly don't think it's advantageous to use. Therefore, it has to be advantageous for me to use. So we're totally going to do that. We're going to grab, say, a bit more nectar as well. And okay. Last time we're going to lay eggs here. Yeah, probably. I'm probably going to ditch this nuthatch because I'm thinking about the final round. And we're going to play Ibis now. Phoebe's going to be 1 play in the final round. So we kind of only need to find 1 bird to play. I'm hoping 2 because, as I say, I don't think we're quite going to fill the board. If we get a double bird or something like that, there's every chance. But we're going to come close. We're going to get lots of birds down. So that's always a good target. But I think even just otherwise, just playing birds, especially if we can get a nice bonus card bird, it's going to be a strong point scoring turn. So yeah, it's going to be what we want to be doing. But see what you're going to do. I mean, I'm kind of slightly worried that we're going to see a couple of wetland birds coming in back to back. But if so, there's nothing we can do about that. Yes, spotted sandpiper. This definitely feels like end of round goal chasing. So yeah, we'll see what that plan is going to be. But yeah, we're going to say lay eggs, I think. Sorry to say nuthatch. I think you've got to go. And yeah, we'll get these eggs down. I guess we'll spread them out a little bit. And yeah, I don't know, maybe we don't give out the nectar. I think we might give out a worm instead because we're going to need that for next round with this Says Phoebe. So let's do that. Go a little bit conservative. We can still do double nectar fish here, and yeah, hopefully just give ourselves something to hold on to with those wetlands nectar points. But this game's coming together. I said it's a really nice, really promising starting hand. And I feel like we're getting there. I feel like we just need 1 or 2 more good plays for that final round. Hopefully, we're going to get something good when we draw cards in that final round. But yeah, otherwise, I think we're looking well set. It's just going to be a case of trying to hold on in these end of round goals, trying to hold on in these nectar races as well. And just seeing what my opponent can do, because it's not really been much of an engine game over here. It definitely feels more like similar to what I'm doing. Just get some good birds and play them. Try and use this white throat. Be interested to see if there's a mad seed rush later on for this pitch. But okay, Mississippi Kite's going down. That means we do get to win this end of round goal. So I'm happy with that. Let's do Ibis, and yeah, there we go. Double nectar and fish. So let's clear off, I guess, these 2. We can take off there. So very, very nice. You're going to get your teal as well. So just the 3 eggs here off the white throat, but they all count. And we're going to come into this final round. And that did not look like an especially promising trait. No. Okay, well, yeah, I think we're just going to have to go off the top in that case. So I might take food first. I'm just wondering it might be a good idea to spend nectar to see an extra card. But yeah, as I say, this feeder again, this feeder's just not throwing up much nectar. Okay, there we go, a little bit more, but still, even that's not great. So yeah, we're going to have our work out a little bit, trying to get hold of some nectar here. But I think that is worth doing because, yeah, if we take food, I mean, we're going to be getting 5 food. So we're going to be left on 10. So even if we throw one in the wetlands, maybe we throw one in the grasslands as well if we need to. But I feel like we're going to be well set for food. So yeah, we'll have enough flexibility, I think, hopefully to play if something good does come up. But yeah, really just kind of at this point crossing my fingers and hoping for a nice bonus card play to come up. So we get another free egg. It feels like it's been woodpecker every time. So okay, I think we got to go. We got to take this nectar through the crossbow. Hopefully, don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on with the feeder this game. Okay, well, do we just take aspirational fish in the hope of a puffin? Definitely need this worm for the Phoebe. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do just take the aspirational fish. And yeah, do the copying here. I don't know, maybe I don't spend this nectar now. This is tough. Feeder was definitely not the reroll I was hoping for or expecting. So yeah, maybe what I'll do, I might draw 3 and then I'll see. Because if we've drawn something good from that, I can play it by ear. Whether I need to spend the egg. I mean, yeah, I might not need to spend the egg, but whether I need to spend that or the nectar, I can just do a bit of calculating, work out what food I'm going to need for the end game here and which birds I want to play. But yeah, points are looking good. And barring some shenanigans here with, like, I don't know, I'm always worried about Welcome Swallow when it comes to this end of round goal. So that could definitely make an appearance and ruin my day. But okay, Magpie's going down. So really going for the yellows. Really going for the Prairie Manager, which is definitely interesting. But okay, let's draw some cards. Let's see what we can get. Okay, well, it's a double play. It's a Forester double play, so that could be nice if we get something else, and not you. Okay, I mean, do I really want to do that? Double play. It's like 0 points, but we get points here, and we get 1 here, and it's cheap. I'm going to spend a nectar. Let's see what we can get coming up. Okay, Moorhen. Moorhen's not quite what I was thinking about. I don't know. I might just tuck all of these. I suppose worst case scenario, if I just draw again. It's not, you know, I still get points from this Chiff-Chaff. I might keep this Grey Warbler. Just in case. That's useful for a double play. But yeah, those were not the birds I was hoping for, so... Okay, black turn. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that might be enough where I just play this and then legs twice. Or I suppose even if I did play this, I could draw cards again and get 5 points. And then obviously do the Saves Phoebe for the big Moltoni play. So we'd have to play black turn, draw cards once, legs once. It's not terrible. So I do got to think about this nectar a little bit. You've got none. It feels like you've already got a bunch of food. Yeah, maybe I should have kept that nectar actually for the grasslands. So should have thought about that a little bit. But what are you doing? Okay, Starling. Ooh. Okay. So you've now got lots of ways. Maybe you're going to be the one who fills the board. You've got lots of ways. That's another tuck card as well. But lots of ways to use up extra food. So, yeah, it's just tough. I don't really want to be using that Nightingale now. Because even if I give a nectar to try and sneak the grasslands, you're going to just put it on the Starling and take it anyway. So that's not going to do much for me. Yeah, I think I don't know. So whether I draw again, like black turn, if I played it now, it would be an extra tuck on the Chiff-Chaff if I do choose to draw cards. It's just whether I think in drawing I can find something better than this, and I feel like I can, so... yeah, I think I'm going to gamble again. Oh, these are all terrible birds. Been nice to get this earlier, and so it would actually count double for this end around goal, but... Okay, I don't even know if it's worth spending an egg here. Just to gamble and see if we can get something better. I think I might have to. Okay, well, that's not anything better. I mean, is that better? Be sure it is. We get a couple more points. Maybe we could fill up on some eggs. I don't know. We're definitely going to get rid of these, though. Yeah, maybe so the turn is going to be 5 points because we get an extra egg here. So as long as we can get 4 eggs off this duck, honestly, that feels doable. So I think we go with that. I think we get rid of the black turn. Yeah, I guess just one last Hail Mary chance. What can we get off this canvas back? Nothing good. So okay. Yeah, we're definitely scrambling a little bit for for just something to do in this end game, which is far from ideal. But okay, I guess we do. Yeah, play the duck and then just fill up as many eggs as we can in the wetlands, and then, as I say, play Sace Phoebe with the Moltoni play. But yeah, definitely, as I say, it always kind of felt like I was just lacking one more bird. If I had kept the back crossbow, that would definitely have been a really nice double play. So slight regrets there, but you know, hindsight's 2020. Oh, you're taking food again. Okay. So yeah, you're almost certainly going to play another bird, and then I'm assuming anything else. I guess it's the nectar to win the grasslands, isn't it, with the starlings? So that's the plan there. Not too many seeds coming up, which is good. So don't have to worry too much about the pigeon. But yeah, that is a little bit annoying with that starling going in and just really hurting us for that grass nectar. So nothing we can do now. Yeah, we just got to execute our end game, which, as I say, is going to be to play this Pacific Black Duck and then fill up some spots in the wetlands. So I guess we'll put it on you. You get a free worm, which is going to be absolutely useless for us because we didn't find anything worth playing. So we'll spend it here. And yeah, I guess we'll take off these cup nests. I mean, we're going to get those eggs back anyways, but we definitely want to leave it full in the wetlands. And yeah, this might be the best Pacific Black Duck I've ever had, because it looks like we're going to get, I mean, we've already got 5 down there. So we're going to get 4 more now, but then we're also going to get 1 off the Phoebe. So I think we're actually going to get 5 eggs off this bird, which, yeah, as I say, is definitely going well. But yeah, this Sace Phoebe play, this is going to be the big one. This is going to get us the chunk of points, but I don't know. The score's not quite where I was hoping it would have been from that start. So there's not really too much great over here either, and obviously only 1 bonus card is a bit reassuring. But the starling and even that magpie are going to get some points late on here. So I don't think we can count on anything quite yet. But yeah, okay, you are laying eggs. I will do the same. And yeah, so it's just about filling up as many as we can down in the wetlands. So there we go. And yeah, I suppose it doesn't actually matter, but I'll skip because yeah, there's no benefit either way. We've got the food to spend on our Phoebe. So yeah, I suppose with the end of round goal win and Sace Phoebe activation and the Black Duck, the score is going to look a little bit better, but we are going to lose some nectar points. So we do, yeah, have to watch out a little bit. And I'll say some strong end game sequences on both sides. So let's go ahead and get the Sace Phoebe in the game. So we take off, doesn't really matter, take off there. We get our eggs coming through. Very, very nice. And yeah, do win that end of round goal. So Chiff Chaff, very, very nice for that. Very strong former. We're coming to the yellow. So yeah, you're going to get 2 off the pigeon. And then what's that going to be? Net 5 off the magpie. So 7 points. That's pretty good. We're going to get 5. So we're not too far behind. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to affect the scores, because this could definitely be this could be a close one. Not really sure how it's going to go. So we'll take our eggs. Very nice, strong performing Pacific black duck. But yeah, definitely shame on those nectars. Definitely hoped, kind of expected even to get more points than that. So did hold on in the wetlands at least though. So that's something. We get a few points, and here we go. Here we go into the final scores. Let's see how this plays out. And no, obviously both of us played a lot of birds. Some big point ones, some low point ones, but pretty even overall. We do slightly edge the bonuses. And I think the end of round goals as well was very close on the eggs as well. But we actually do have quite a few more, maybe thanks to that Pacific black duck. Obviously some tucks with the chiff chaff. I think we're just about going to hold on here. Yeah, even with that nectar loss. But a close game, 116 to 108 in the end. So definitely not a terrible score. Definitely, yeah, so it could have been a little bit better, but a strong score from my opponent as well. So we had to be switched on enough there to get the win. So I say decent on the bonus cards. Definitely had hopes to, to max out Forester, but not quite to be there. So we'll take a look at my opponent's situation. Oh, it did have Welcome Swallow. That's super interesting. That didn't go down then. I feel like that could easily have gone in the wetlands, but maybe not worth it. Not really too much else good there. Rodentologist as the bonus card is definitely nice. So yeah, as I say, strong start with the girl, but always tricky when you don't get the engine around it. So maybe that's kind of where it was a little bit of a struggle there. But I'd say a bit of a struggle for us as well. Maybe, I'm sure there's some of you in the comments telling me I should have kept the shoulder at the start. To have better card access, but I think the canvas back was good for us when we got it. Obviously the chiff chaff was nice to score some points, but just didn't find enough big point birds. But we got the win anyway, and that's what matters here in this game of Major League Wingspan. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy that game. If you want to see more, there's still quite a few left to go in this regular season, so make sure you're subscribed, make sure you're following along to stay up to date, and I look forward to seeing you in another video very, very soon.